What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the Jam Space Podcast. It is me, Zach, checking in with you guys on a Sunday. I got me another Inverse Records PR release today. These guys are out of Finland. They send me a lot of their stuff. I try to help out as much as possible. I think it's cool that I even have like this sort of weird relationship with these with this label out of Finland. A lot of pronunciations going on here. I've never been to Finland. I've talked to a couple of people from over there. I'm going to try my best to pronounce these right. This is for guitarist Juho Hassi Hämäläinen from Muurame, Finland. Best known for playing heavy Finnish rock in the band Rane Rautiainen and Paha Kaksonen. Hope I got those right. He's a guitar player for a couple of popular rock bands in Finland, and he also plays in a long-running AC/DC tribute band, Dirty Deeds Indeed. He's now stepping off to do his own thing outside of his comfort zone. This is called Bump The Hump Machine. I really enjoyed this single, and stay tuned after the track because we're going to have a throwback episode to Lynx from Old Blood. And we've got some new episodes coming to you guys this week. A lot of cool things on the horizon as far as what Zach's got going on over here. Some new Who Do I Kill music. Just lots of great things, man. I appreciate you guys for rocking with us, and we are slowly getting this thing back off of the ground. So without further ado, this is Hassi with Bump The Hump Machine.
see.
What's up, everybody? This is Zach with the Jam Space Podcast. Mark Lanigan for you guys. Singer of the Screaming Trees. He worked with Queens of the Stone Age. He's worked with Kurt Cobain. He's had so many solo albums. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many solo albums he's put out. More than 10. Very prolific artist, and I really enjoyed all of his solo material. I enjoyed Screaming Trees. I liked what he did with Kurt Cobain. I liked what he did with Queens of the Stone Age, Lane Staley, Mad Season. He had a great voice, and he will be missed. Rest in peace, Mark Lanigan. Today's guest is Lynx from the band Old Blood out of Los Angeles. They're signed on Metal Assault Records. My good buddy Andrew Bansal, he hooked us up. We're going to be playing with them this Saturday at the Starlight Lounge in Glendale, Arizona. If any of you guys are in the Phoenix area and the Valley, come out to Glendale. Go to the Starlight Lounge and check out Old Blood, my band Who Do I Kill. We've got Varkin and Empire of Desire. That's this Saturday, March 5th. Let's give Lynx a call and see what's going on in the Old Blood camp. They're about to embark on the second leg of their North American tour. And let's see how it's going. Hi, Lynx. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for being on the podcast with me.
Thank you.
Oh yes. So you guys, I met you when you guys came through here and played Tempe. When was that? November?
Yeah, that was in November at
Yucca
oh
Tap
God.
Room.
Yes.
Yeah,
Boom.
and you put on a
Exactly.
phenomenal show.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys swept me away. I loved
Rock
it.
on.
Yeah.
Rock on. That's the goal.
Hell yeah. So you're getting ready to embark on the second leg of your tour now?
Indeed we are. We're going to be back in the Phoenix area this Saturday, and
That's
I think we're playing with a band you know very well.
Oh yes, yes. That'll be a Who Do I Kill. We're gonna be opening for you guys. I'm super stoked about it. I'm so glad that I know Andrew and that we have friends in common and that we get to do this together.
Indeed. Indeed. I'm
What
excited for those.
what have you guys been up to so far? You've already played a couple shows, right?
Yeah, I was trying to count it earlier today. I think we've played 4 shows so far this year. The last one was at the Viper Room on Sunday the 20th. Prior to that, we played up in Apple Valley. We played down in Orange County. We've been kind of up and down all over the place. But now we're about to set out for, I believe, let's see, we come back on the 26th and we leave on the 4th. So I think it's 22 shows.
Nice.
Yeah. It's
Wow,
gonna rock.
that's awesome, man. And you guys put on such a great show.
Well, thank you. I mean, we aim to beguile at the very least.
Well, I was
You
certainly
know.
beguiled. How did you? How did your? When did your band get together? I know you have an album on Spotify. It's an absolutely great release. Um,
Ah.
when did you guys get together?
Well, this band has been around since 2014, I believe. 2016, the self-titled album came out on my birthday, August 27, 2016. However, I was not in the band at that point. I joined the band in April of 2019 after Feathers, the original singer, decided to take her leave. She was getting married, starting a new life, didn't necessarily need to be touring in the midst of all of that. So after she left, I promptly raised my hand and said, "Let me in." And yeah, my tenure began then. And I'm not planning on ending it. Definitely not anytime soon.
So
So.
I only know the band with you as a part of it. I mean, I saw you guys one time, and it was a fantastic show. Was it as theatrical when they were with the other singer, or did you bring like a new element to the band? Or
I'd say it was probably more theatrical with
nice.
Feathers at the front because she had this whole crazy cool thing that she did with hula hoops, stuff that would light up. She had light up whips and things. There was like a lot more props going on with her, and she brought a group of other dancers with her.
Oh,
Um,
so you
and they
had
were all hoopers, and they, did all sorts of choreographed stuff, which was pretty amazing. The first time I saw the band, I saw this, and I was like blown away,
uh,
totally blown away.
so you had some shoes to fill then.
Indeed. And my feet are little, so I had to just kind of pull from everything that I've ever done. I've been in the theater most of my life as an actor since the age of 2. So this band definitely called upon all of my extracurricular talents, as it were, all of the things that I enjoy doing: acting, directing, singing, dancing. I haven't played the fiddle yet. I haven't painted yet, but I've been writing. All of the artistic endeavors that my life has provided has been beneficial for sure.
That's awesome. Sounds
Yeah.
like it's all culminated into quite the band. Um, is this your first band that you've jammed with?
Oh no, I've been in so many bands I can't even count anymore.
Nice.
But this is the first one of the probably exact ilk, sound, genre, subgenre that that I've needed to be a part of. I've been in punk bands, pop bands, cover bands, Irish bands. I play a fiddle too. So, I played with my boyfriend and his band, and he's from Ireland. Played a lot of Irish music. That was fun. That
Wow.
was kind of my primary focus when I first moved out here, when it came to music. I was mainly an actor, but if I was going to find music, I wanted to be playing Irish music
So,
because
does your
that's
boyfriend
what I
have like
felt.
an Irish folk band or something like that?
Indeed, he does. Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. What are
Yeah.
they called?
They're called the Lads
The Lads.
because
Oh,
they've been together
naturally.
since they were wee lads back in Ireland. But yeah.
Naturally.
hmm
That's awesome.
Yeah, and our version of it was also referred to as the Gale Force Winds, John Breen and Friends. Um, we had a few different configurations, so
That
a
makes
few
sense
different
that you play the
names came along with
fiddle.
that.
The way the fiddle is sort of associated with like the devil and shit and all this mythology. It makes sense that you would be playing the fiddle on the side.
Well, I started off playing classical music in orchestras when I was 10 years old. Orchestra became a thing in school, and so I joined. And that's when I started, and I played all the way through high school in school orchestras. And then when I was probably a teenager, I started hearing other things that I wanted to try to replicate. My parents weren't about to get me an electric guitar, so
Hmm.
I was trying to play these things on the violin.
Right.
Um, any Metallica guitar solo that I could like intuit, I would like try to play. Didn't always work. Rarely worked. Um, but that became kind of I was really into metal, yet I was playing this other genre, playing so much classical, but then also realizing how connected the two were. And, that's why I still play it.
Absolutely.
Before Old Blood, I helped out at the beginning of a band called Circle of Size, who is also on Metal Assault Records. And the first couple of rehearsals, it was a very large group with, yes, synthesizer, but also violin, also cello, um, lots of vocals, lots of other instruments that have now kind of been distilled into a synth rock and synth metal combination, but it still works really, really well. So I love what they've done.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You mentioned your parents. What do they think about what you do now?
Well, it's hilarious. They actually came to a show, their first metal show ever, when we came through Seattle on the first leg of the After Doom tour. I thought they were just going to stop in, have some dinner, say hi, meet the guys, whatever, touch base. They stayed for the whole show.
Wow.
And my mom didn't hate it. she said she actually enjoyed some of it, what she could understand, and she was glad that they were selling earplugs. But yeah, the volume was a little much for them. But yeah, they're not fans of the music, but they're not hating it.
But
So
they know a good show when they see it.
yes, exactly, exactly.
So take me back to the band. They have their first singer. Are you a fan of the band at this time? Do you know the people in the band?
Well, when I first saw them, it was the night before St. Patrick's Day in 2019. I'd been playing a bunch of Irish gigs, and I was like, I need to get some metal in my cells before going out and doing even more Irish shows. So I went out that night to the Viper, and it was a Vakken metal battle. So it was a bunch of bands competing to see who was going to be in the next stage of competition to go to the Wacken Outdoor Festival in Germany.
Nice, nice.
And at the end of the night, they always bring in another band just to wrap it all up. And that night, it was Old Blood. And I had heard about them. I had heard, okay, they're a band, local, female singer. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go check them out. I wanted to be there anyway for the metal battle, but then they got on stage and the beguiling got me. The smoke, the texture of the sound, the varied, the genre mixing. You know, there was a lot of classical, there was a lot of blues, there was a lot of jazz. And this woman's voice, Feathers, her voice was so rich and so clear and so beautiful. While doing all this crazy stuff with these hula hoops, I was floored. I was like, I'm a fan. And then I get a phone call from a friend who had to be picked up at the Improv, and he was like, "Oh, can you come and get me? I think I've had too much to drink. They're kicking me out." So I was like, "Okay, well, give me a little bit. I still have to hear a bit more of this band." And so I get in my car afterward, found them online, started cranking their stuff in my car, went to go pick up my friend. He was like, "Ooh, who's this?" And from that point, I was immediately a fan. Something in my body, though, while I was watching their set, I think it might have been my spleen, said, I can do this.
And
I didn't know what it meant. And 2 weeks later, I found out that she was leaving the band.
wow.
Yeah.
Had you done anything to showcase those kind of talents before that?
I
Like,
mean, I've been singing here and there in this band or the other. At that time, I was in a cover band, and it was mostly like pop and yacht rock type stuff. And they gave me the one Alice in Chains song and the one Guns N' Roses song to sing, you know, because
uh-huh.
they knew I was into that.
Nice.
But like, you know, I had been wanting to do something in this genre for so long, but a lot of people hadn't really been taking me that seriously in it.
Right.
And so finally, I'm like, you know what? Once I had this opportunity, I knew the manager, my friend Tom Chandler, who actually ended up producing the album Acid Doom. He was the one who messaged me and told me that Feathers was leaving the band and I should get in touch with Andrew ASAP because they were holding auditions. And so, yeah, I was on the horn to him as soon as I found out. Got my audition, went in about a week later, felt pretty good about it, went in again for a second callback or for a callback. And then they were like, oh, well, if we were to ask you to come back next week and be totally off book, would you be able to do that? And I'm like, sure, you know, I've learned 5 songs already. There's only 2 left. I can get this. And the next morning, I woke up to a message saying that I'm in the band.
Well, and that's your first gig in this role as
That
a.
was, that was my entree into the realm of being Lynx.
Wow. And
Yeah.
how long has this been now?
That was April of 2019. So almost 3 years now? Wait, almost, whoa, 19.
Yeah, 3 years
Yeah,
now. Yep. I don't even know what year it is anymore.
I know. It is March 666th of 2020
Yeah,
apparently, but
yeah, that's what it
uh,
is. So, how were your first couple of gigs with the band? Was it sort of clunky? Did you have any nerves with your first few shows? What was that like?
the first show was a little nervous. It was out in Azusa, which is about, I don't know, a little over an hour from where I live, east of me in the San Gabriel Valley. And I didn't know anybody out there other than the band. Um, and I believe this was probably in June of that year. Um, yeah, I believe it was early June or late May. of that year, and I had learned, all the existing songs and was super excited. There were only 7 songs at the time. So I was like, okay, I know this stuff. Let's do this. But I didn't think anybody I knew was going to show up. So I was just kind of like, okay, nervous excitement, nervous excitement. And then we're in the room, and all of a sudden I turn around, and Lloyd Grant, who was, okay, I'm dropping names now, but he was the first guy to respond to Lars Ulrich's ad in the Penny Saver when Lars was starting Metallica.
Wow.
At the very beginning. He ended up playing the solos on Hit the Lights.
Nice.
And he was there. Now, I had met him through Andrew a couple of times at these Wacken Metal battles. He would be there as a judge. And he and I would bond over our Jamaican connection. He is from Kingston, Jamaica. My father is also from Kingston. And so, we kind of talk about being here as that. And being Jamaican metalheads, it's kind of cool. But he showed up there, which was very heartening, especially because it's a bit of a schlep from anywhere in LA to get out to Azusa. So that really made me feel welcomed. Despite the fact that the band had been very welcoming and very cool, it was like, okay, now I've got this validation that my acquaintance that I only know from a few shows here and there came all the way out here to see this show. So that took away my nerves.
And you were ready right then, huh?
Yeah, I was like, okay, Lloyd's here, we can rock. And he was actually at the last show at the Viper Room too, so that was really cool.
That's awesome. And now it's been 3 years you've been with the band now?
Yeah, almost there.
And
it'll be 3 years in April.
So, were they in the process of writing your album, Acid Doom?
Indeed, they were. In fact, all of the music, all of the songs had already been composed. The music had been in existence for years prior to them meeting me. And they just kind of met me and said, okay, here are the next 4 songs we want to write. Let's get to it. And I brought the music home. Like, they would play through it in rehearsal. I would record it, bring it home, sit down, get quiet, listen to the sounds and what it would awaken inside of me, and take notes. And then I go through those notes. What sounds like lyrics? What's got great rhythm? What sounds clever or cool or interesting? And then I'd come into the next rehearsal with whatever I came up with, see how that stuck. Usually there were some notes saying, yeah, maybe not. The next rehearsal, I'd come back in with a revised version. Usually it would take maybe 2 to 4 tries to get the song right. And then once we went into the studio to record it, the music continued to evolve. Lyrics would continue to change. But
had you ever done this before, this band? Were you ever like writing lyrics and vocals for another band?
Always.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm always writing.
Nice.
For myself.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit for other bands, but mostly for my own stuff.
Got you.
Yeah.
No, just curious.
Sure. Yeah.
No, because you just assumed the role so well. I mean, from what I can tell, just watching you play and knowing that you've been doing it for just 3 years, I mean, you guys put on a fantastic show.
Well, I mean, I've been performing since I was 2.
Right, yeah.
So
absolutely.
That part is already in my cells, my, day-to-day, in my everyday.
It's just a different role, huh?
It's just the fact that I finally get to be the front person of a metal band.
So now, are you guys writing new stuff together? I know that you've got this big tour coming on, but
yeah, well, we've been working on new stuff since September of 2020. Once, when everything shut down and things started to loosen up, we started getting together in small groups, maybe 2 or 3 of us at a time, just working on teasing out some ideas, whether it be on the keyboard or on guitars. And then we'd bring in the drums. I would be in the corner listening and making notes throughout all of this so that when the time came, to really dial in on these songs, I had ideas already in my notebook. And it's funny how much more. Well, I've had to ask myself to be more loose with coming up with these new songs because my schedule's changed since late 2020.
Yeah.
I've got a new job, so I don't have as much time to work on stuff. So I'm working diligently to finally finish a couple of the new songs for the next album, but we're pretty much done writing that. And we plan after we come back from tour to go into the studio and record the next album. And I don't even want to say the name of it because it would be too much fun. But
No. Keep it under wraps. I'm really looking forward to jamming with you guys this weekend. And with that Starlight Lounge is actually like 20 minutes away from my house.
Perfect.
We're really going to start as a band here, try to start really developing the West Valley because a lot of the shows are in like the Tempe Mesa area.
Right.
And then so you don't see a lot of shows over here in this area. We really want to use this show as like sort of a launch pad to try to just bring more people over here into this area because there's a whole other side of the valley that I feel like bands aren't really tapping into, you know what I mean?
Are there a lot of venues that aren't getting a lot of attention? Or?
Yeah, that sort of thing. And I think because like the bigger venues like Yucca Tap Room, they're still caught up in all these like regulations and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the attendance has kind of suffered because of that. And so some of these other venues that aren't caught up in all of that, it really gives them another chance to shine. But I was just at the Starlight Lounge the other day. I went over there to check it out. I hung up some flyers for our show. And it's got a nice stage, really nice PA. I mean, it looks like a badass spot. I've never been there before. I'm new to the Valley myself. I'm originally from Texas. I've been in Phoenix for
I hear that. I think you told me that when we met last year.
Yeah, I've been out here I've been in Arizona for 5 years, but I can't get rid of that accent, man.
Well, I've been in LA for 24 years as of last week, so I don't think I've picked up the accent here though. Have I?
No.
I don't know.
You sound...
I don't know if there is much of one, but yeah, I'm still from Seattle. It's okay.
Well, thank you very much for coming on the show with us, Lynx, and I'm really looking forward to playing this show with you guys this weekend. And we're also piggybacking with you guys over to Albuquerque.
That's right. So we're doing, the Starlight and the Moonlight?
I know, right? How cool is that?
Back to back? I like that.
That's pretty dope, man. I like it.
I'll have to do some astrological readings for y'all.
I am totally up for that, man.
Boom. That's excellent.
And I was talking to Andrew about trying to get you guys accommodated while you're here, man. So we're gonna look into that. And
all right.
Yeah, try to take care of some lodging for you guys, man. I'm gonna try to put you guys up over here at my place. I actually live like 20 minutes from the venue.
Rock on. So, excellent. Yeah.
Yeah. No, man. Thank you guys. Thank you for being on the show, and have a good night, Lynx.
Thank you so much, Zach. I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend, and keep rocking, man.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye.
Slay.
That was Lynx from Old Blood. Be sure to check them out on their Acid Doom Over America Part 2. They are touring across the United States, coming to a city near you. You can find them on Facebook.com/OldBloodBand. Follow them on Instagram at Old Blood Group. We will be jamming with them this Saturday at Starlight Lounge. And then we're going with them to Albuquerque the following night to play at the Moonlight Lounge. But before that, we are kicking it off Friday night in Yuma at the Red Moon Ale with our friends Petradima and another band that I can't think of right now. Thank you guys for tuning into the podcast, and we will see you next week.